appearances, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl, located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kick it off to get us underway. And he'll bring it back. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will go on the attack first. You go back over the history of this rivalry, and there's certainly been close games, but there have also been a large number of blowouts, and we had one last year for the Horns, David.
And I think as a Texas fan, you better understand that, because when you win big the year before, OU is going to come out with their hair on fire. Just
here he goes. The 40, at the 30, the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Texas Longhorns offense will have its first possession of the game. He wants to change this route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see. That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, you saw it.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They're testing the right side here. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? With the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys.
He's got it for a big play. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Flips it out in the flat. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown Sooners! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Texas offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. They're working that left side. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's on target and complete. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams.
There he goes! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And now the ball is knocked free. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. The offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Unloads quickly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. A lot of chapters in this rivalry. They've been in different conferences. They've been in the same conference, and now they're going to the SEC to elevate this feud.
And I feel like it just takes rivalry games in the SEC to a whole new level, right? When you think about Texas and Oklahoma, you think about past Heisman Trophy winners and national championships. And now, David, you're adding that to Florida, Georgia, Alabama, LSU. It's just an entirely different level now.
And it's just fun to watch rivalries in college football. We've lost a lot of them with expansion. This one we get to keep. I love that they're both going to the SEC. They're going to play each other a bunch. We're going to still have this Red River rivalry that gets so many people excited. It's an unbelievable event. We've been there for game day a bunch. It is absolutely crazy.
It's caught. He's got room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. A first down for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. This should be the last play of the quarter. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Off play action on first down. A strike downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Lost to throw again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the catch down the right side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. He got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the outside. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at 34.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy. In the passing game, and defenses can't cover. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The pick, the return, and the offense will be threatening.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the 1st half, because the offense is trying to march down the field and trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that...
Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the... Just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there with the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned.
Breaks into the open. They've got the 1st down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. To the air on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. Picked off, and then ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Unleashes it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
He'll start this drive firing. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the...
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the air on second and short. Throws to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
He fires to the left side. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They had the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to that trip to the house. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And Bevo's really starting to snarl right now, and he'd love to rub the Schooner's face right in it, David.
Yeah, they got it cooking. The Longhorns are looking good. In this rivalry game, you got half the crowd in this burnt orange, Jesse, that is going bananas right now.
Boomer Sooners got the weapons, though, guys, on offense. You've got the horses on the outside to turn this thing into a track meet. I know you're down here, but you can change this game. It just takes one play.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll test the right side. Turning it on! May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding.
Speeding down the left side. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And after a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Moves it out to the 34-yard line, a nice 15-yard gain on that one. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Fires to the wideout. Finds him in by himself. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Steps away to find some room. Takes a hit as he fires. Continues to fight for yards. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a 1st down. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the ride in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Sooner offense returns to the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The run to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sooners are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now on the move. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Off play action. He'll try to do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. They'll run the screen. There he goes. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Snap in the shotgun. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. We're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking to pass. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you're going to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than he had.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Time to change now on 2nd and long. Red pass, it's complete. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The RPO. It's complete.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Gonna look downfield again. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Here comes the Texas offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, if you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. Scrambling away. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw for it. A shot for the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today. Jacksonville State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. A busy day in CUSA and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the grab down the left side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
On target over the middle. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Wang. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the wideout. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And they need 2 scores anyway, so they'll try to get the field goal first. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. Not much of a choice here. Down by a score late. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to make it, and they'll turn it over on downs, and we're going to have a fight to the finish. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It was the Longhorns who were